let's share it. So that's a key thing to do, people. If you have a business, partner with God on your business. Yes, do all the right business stuff, put the right structures in, and in this day and age, make sure you got a great CRMs and all, all your systems. Yes. All day, every day. But understand, the Bible clearly tells us the heart of the king is in his hand to control. So he'll turn it whichever way he chooses. And when God first gave me a business in the UK, this is before I ever moved to America, and I had my first business in the UK, God told me that as long as I honored him, right, I'd be in business. And whenever he turned the contracts off, it meant it was time for him to do ministry. That's what he told me, right? And that was literally my flow. I'd have a contract, and then it would end. And I'd be pulled into ministry. And I'd go traveling and I'd be doing ministry. And you know what would trick me back into doing business? Somebody would make some comment. Because you know people, us humans can be dodgy. We just can, especially churchy people. We can be really dodgy. They would say something that would just be so jarring. I'd be like, God, I can't believe they said that to me. Like, what? And then the next thing I know, the phone would ring again, and boom, there'd be a contract. And every contract that came was bigger than the last one, always bigger than the last one, always bigger than the last one, always bigger than the last one. But I cannot tell you that I applied for any of them. Do you hear me? My phone would just ring. So I can't tell you that the business I had there in the UK, I built it, because I would be lying. I showed up. I had moved away from the UK for a while, right? And I'd moved to Canada. And then I had moved back to the UK. And I had nowhere to live at the time, right? And I'd gone through a divorce, and that ex-husband had taken my children. So I didn't have my kids. And so I was staying at a minister's house, and I'd gone for a job interview. And I went for a job interview for an admin position. And it so happened that the person who interviewed me, see how God, listen how God will set you up, was a senior leader with British Telecom. And he just took the interview because the person who was interviewing was one of his staff and they were sick. He looked at my resume and he said, I got another job for you. I was like, huh? He goes, and I think you can do it. And so he broke down to me what it was he needed me to do. And it was kind of like a secret project type thing. Right? Hey, Pastor B. So it was like a secret project thing, which meant I could work from home. And at the time, nobody was working from home. Do you understand? Back then, nobody was working from home. He goes, you can work this from home.